on this episode of Bot versus Con.
Buy them if you want them.
Wow. You might not pick them up.
No, I can't. I can't. They're cute. They are very cute.
Nice.
The front landing gear looks good. The colors look good. The colors look good.
The colors do look good. You are correct.
They got the Decepticons insignia. I'm curious about this dragon. It looks really, really good in this picture right here. I'm going to hold off a little bit, but I am going to pick this up eventually.
Okay, sounds good. If it does go on sale, which is why I'm assuming you're holding off.
Yeah, I'm in on this.
Yeah,
but you like the inner bots?
Not this one. I have.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bob vs. Con, where your voice is heard. And we've got a lot of news to cover today. But before we get into that, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, the Chosen Prime, where you could go ahead and pre-order a lot of the stuff you probably will see on our show. We also want to give a big shout out to our members. Thank you so much for joining us in this journey. We got some fun stuff planned for you, so stay tuned. And if you're just a subscriber, thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And we're trying to get to 3,000 before TFCon. We got a few hundred to go. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. We really appreciate it. And now on to the news. Are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's start off with some TFCon news. And hey, look, it's our print. If you want to get this print, find us at TFCon, or you can pre-order it by emailing us at botversuscon@gmail.com. Now, Bobby, what do you think about this print?
I love it, and thank you to our resident artist, Chris Hamer, for drawing this up for us. I really like it. Jazz is a favorite of mine. As the previous Soundwave print that we did, there are little Easter eggs in there. So yeah, I think it's really cool. It is limited to 50, so want to say that as well. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I think he did a great job on it. I'm excited.
I agree. And stay tuned because there are more stuff that we'll be having at TFCon. And I do have there's a Soundwave.
Yes.
Look at that in the corner.
So this is before it was on paper. So this is just a printout of it. But this is the Soundwave, because some people have asked about it, and we do have a few left.
We do. So go ahead and email us for that. There will be some other stuff that we'll have only at TFCon. So look forward to that. But let's keep it moving. And we have a whole bunch of other people at TFCon. So this is cool. If you like them, I think the one I would want is Vince out of all of these. But I know, is that Dreadwing? I think he was in Transformers 1, was a very popular character afterwards. And I do not know who Benny is. I'm assuming that's from Earthspark or Cyberverse or something like that.
It's Earthspark. It's at the bottom. DOT Malto and Transformers Earthspark.
It's probably Dot, not DOT.
Oh yeah, that's probably. I was like Department of Transportation. I saw the uniform, so. But
anyways, are you gonna go get a vinyl signed by Vince?
I thought about it. I was actually looking online today, and I saw vinyl for I think $38 or something like that.
Yeah, I think they just re-released them.
Yeah. But who knows? By Sunday, and that's the other thing. Pay attention that Benny and Vince are only there on Sunday. By Sunday, I may be tapped out. I doubt that. I might have spent my budget that I'll figure out the Monday after TFCon.
And then just go get something signed by them. Remember what you've been saying. Do it before it's too late.
I know.
So go ahead and let them know down below. Another TFCon thing is Funbie Studios will be there, and he has these cogs, I believe.
They will not be there, but somebody's going to have these in for them there.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for. I was very confused with it. I probably was reading it too fast. Either which way, these look like pumpkin bombs from Green Goblin. That's all I see. I do not see cogs. I see he's like you're gonna throw them, but they are really cool. I wouldn't mind having a pumpkin bomb in my collection.
I would love to have some of these. I like the black and purple one in particular.
That one is the best one, but I'm partial to the green and purple. You know, it looks maybe it's a tear gas pumpkin bomb and not a normal one.
It will be devastating.
Moving on, to celebrate Black History Month, G1 Transformers Universal went ahead and compiled the original G1 voice actors that helped shape Transformers, and I think we could distinctively say each one of these guys did make an impact on our hobby. So this is really cool.
Yes, and just a little correction again. This was Eli Rayner posted this in G1 Transformers Universal.
Thank you.
On Facebook. But yeah,
I don't use Facebook, so I don't know how that works.
Yes. So yeah, this is really cool, and yeah, all these characters. I mean, in particular, I think Arthur Burkhardt is something that's really influencing our show right now with all these Devastator wars. And Jazz, you know, with Scatman Crothers, you know, he's, you know, our print yet alone, and then our last print was, you know, Enemy of Blaster. So it's kind of cool to see that these figures, unbeknownst to us when we were thinking about these things, have affected our channel over the last several months.
Definitely, I completely agree. So with that being said, let's take a quick break before we get into what's just announced. Moving on to just announced. First, we have a whole bunch of Skybound stuff, so I hope this isn't too much of spoilers. First, we have the Void Rivals 2-page issue of number 17, the 3-page issue of number 18 of Transformers, and Void Rivals is having the trade paperback available on Amazon pre-order. So, this Springer art is not my favorite, but I think it's cool as an alternate cover. The Transformers one, with the I think it's a new character. It's actually kind of cool. I don't know what the backstory is, and the Rodimus or Hot Rod, whatever you want to call it, looks pretty cool as well.
I thought the Transformers one was a souped up Trailbreaker.
It does look like that. Yes, I figured out who, I know who it is and what it is. I'm just not gonna talk too much about it. But I really like the cover. I think that's really cool.
I think the Hot Rod Rodimus one, I think it's, I don't know which one it is. Hot Rod probably looks younger in the face. I think that one looks really cool. I'm with you. The Springer, the face is not is what throws me off. Everything else is fine. It's the face that throws me off. It looks like a little too kiddie.
It really looks like Steven Universe from where I'm sitting. I know you might not know that cartoon, but that's what it reminds me of. So.
Yeah, not at all. Everything else is fine. It's just the face that throws me off on that one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Moving on, we got some weird box art like reveals. So I left out the ones that we already seen, but this is By the Way of the Falcons hanger on Facebook. And for Studio Series, we could see Deluxe TF1 Deluxe Starscream, which I don't see him, but that's what they said. Thundercracker and 86 Grimlock. And then for Age of the Primes, you have Alchemist Prime in the center.
Okay. Buy them if you want them.
But the art, though, phenomenal. They always do a good job with the art. The artist is great.
Yeah, that one, that Alchemist Prime. I don't know what's going on with that one.
He has like goggles and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the character. Let us know down below if he has a backstory. What his backstory is.
Yeah, missed there.
Let's move on to something that you need to pick up, and you need to stop saying you're not going to pick it up, and that is Blokees Defenders version number 2, The Overthrow.
I can't pick these up because it will create another Devastator Wars.
I was gonna say you have to, so you could have that. So let's look at the standard figures. You've got Bumblebee, Wheeljack, Shatterglass, Ironhide, Gold, Soundwave, Starscream, Inferno, Bone Crusher, and Ultra Magnus. And I don't think these are the ones that we've had before. I think these are actually smaller and more chibi-like. Wow. Might not pick them up.
No, I can't. I can't. They're cute. They're very cute.
If you could pick one out, which one would you pick out?
This is gonna sound really weird because I don't really like this character, but the Inferno actually.
I knew you were gonna say Inferno when you said that. Yeah.
Actually looks really good. Mm-hmm. I couldn't remember his name. That's how much of a character I really don't care about. And I was like, Red Alert, nope. Firehead, nope.
Firehead.
I was just making up stuff in my head then. But yeah, I think like all the colors and the designs like came together really well for him.
I think all of these came together really well. I would pick up the Ultra Magnus because I like the colors. Shouldn't surprise anybody. But these are the vehicle modes, so you could get both Infernos. So it's kind of like he transforms. So I think you need to pick it up. And they all look good. All these alt modes. And then, like you said, they did tease a Devastator. Don't know how that's going to work. I think you need to pick up a Blokees Devastator.
Oh, damn. They combine?
I don't think they combine. I think they're just going to make another figure.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
They might combine, though. I don't know. You might have to go pick them all up.
Looks terrible.
Is that what you're saying? So you don't pick it up?
No. I'm saying it because it's terrible.
No. I don't think they combine. I think it's going to be its own figure.
Okay. The Bone Crusher looks good. I'm talking about from the previous picture before you put that up.
Yes, the hook looks unpainted. I don't know.
Yeah, and it could be the opposite side could be finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hook doesn't look because I'm assuming they just didn't put any window on that on the
front area, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like if you look at the back area where the crane is, that part is painted. Yeah. So I'm just assuming that they didn't have it wrap all the way around. But anyway, yeah, that one doesn't look the greatest to me. But yeah, these are very, very cute.
Yeah. And these are the chase figures. So you have Metallic Starscream, Shattered Glass B, Coronation Starscream, and Armored Bumblebee.
Yeah, I think we both would want the Shattered Glass B.
Yeah. I would want it as Bug Bite.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think that one is probably the best one out of all of these.
Oh man. I need another job that I don't have to work.
I think we both do. Speaking of that, you need to get a 3D printer because Printformer showed off Fort Max. I don't know what size this is. It didn't say, but I'm assuming it's big, and it does look rather nice.
Yeah, and it's really cool that it's next to a smaller version as well.
So they said that's the Marvel Comics is the smaller one.
Okay.
And the big one is the cartoon/toy.
I used to love the original Ultra Magnus Fortress Maximus when I was a kid. That was like my favorite Transformer when I was a kid, and this looks really cool. I need a 3D printer.
You do, because I
don't know where I would put this stuff though. Oh my goodness.
Speaking of 3D printing, person on Weibo showed off the custom head and hands for Studio Series 86 Prime. I don't know if the files are out there, but I thought it was worth saying. Who knows? This could be an upcoming add-on set that you would pick up because you want articulated hands. This really does improve the figure, in my opinion, just to have the little posable hands. So this does look really good.
I don't like the Legends-ish hands. They look like, the
What do you mean? They're fully posable.
Are they?
Yeah, you can see the joints.
I don't see joints.
Yeah, if you look at the picture closest where he's leaning forward, you could see pins in the thumb.
Okay, maybe I don't see that. Okay, in that case, I take back what I said. I thought they were just like a closed fist and an open hand.
No, well, if they are, they're fooling me because I swear these are posable.
Yeah, because I still don't see a pin, but
I see a dot. Yeah.
If that's the case, then okay, I take back everything I said. Then
I could be wrong though. There was nothing going with these. I just assumed they were posable.
Okay. The head looks really good. I think the head looks really good. I like the stern face he has. It looks like when he would be fighting Megatron, he'd have that look.
I agree. I think it does look good, but there's a lot of different head options. If these are static hands, I'd just go pick up one of the other head options then. Moving on, we got Funbie Studios Arcee kit. I guess this is from the Skybound comics. So I thought you would have recognized it because I have not read this far yet.
I'm behind clearly. Yeah, I guess I'm looking because I know I picked up one. I thought I read it, but maybe I didn't. So yeah, I'm behind. So at least one issue, or I should say one issue.
Well, maybe this is in that issue. I think these look phenomenal. He did a great job. Looks a little awkward with this figure. I think they look too good, as we've said before, for this Arcee.
I completely agree. The colors clash really bad with her, and again with this Arcee, but it's still really cool how I want to read the article to see what's going on, that she needs all this artillery here.
Honestly, to me, it looks like a Nerf gun with the big yellow grenades or whatever. But it looks really cool. So yeah, I think you need to go ahead and pick it up. Or I think maybe it's on their store. Go pick it up, Bobby. I think you probably have this Arcee.
I do.
See? Go pick it up. Next, we've got the Godzilla kit by Hector Garcia off of Transformers 3D Printing. And so this is everything you could print. The files are up. And this is what it looks like. We have some bot mode pictures as well as the alt mode. And honestly, I think this looks very, very nice. I would have you buy a 3D printer and then print this for me if I had this Godzilla figure.
Or Grimlock figure?
Well, I would get this for Godzilla.
For the Godzilla.
That's eventually coming out.
Okay. Yeah. This does look really cool. I like this kit. I like what it's doing for it. Don't know. Well, I guess I don't have a 3D printer, so I don't know what this would cost to have somebody print for me. But this is really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think this type of remolding is what I would have expected out of a Godzilla crossover.
And we've been talking about
not the arms, maybe not the arms, but the spikes and the head
on the back and the head. Those are the two. Honestly, it could have been those two things, and that would have made a world of difference.
Yeah, exactly. And don't put a Megatron head on it. I'd rather it look like Grimlock. Grimlock is Godzilla versus Megatron is Godzilla. I don't get it, but either which way, this looks really cool. I can't wait to see a final product on the Godzilla one when it comes out eventually.
Exactly.
Finally, Lasercat Toys showed off Kin Kong Commander, which is an SD Primal. I think they showed off a Megatron. Didn't show it off. They showed off Megatron like this, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm interested in the Megatron. I don't know if I'm interested in this. This looks like a Rise of the Beasts design with how the gorilla looks and the green and the black, but that maybe it'll change. If it's Rise of the Beast, I'm totally out. Not interested. I'll just take Megatron because that's a cute little dinosaur. If this one is more normal Beast Wars, I'd be more interested, but that Beast mode, it either looks like Beast Machines or Rise of the Beasts. It does not look like what I think Primal as Season 1 Primal looks like.
Well, it won't be making it into my collection either way. So I will definitely leave these on the ordering block for you to pick up, and you can tell us how they are.
I mean, you could still say you'll leave them on the shelf because technically they're on a shelf somewhere.
That's true, but I want you to order this and tell us how it is.
We'll see. And I have to see what that Megatron looks like too. I could see it, and it could be the most ugly thing. Probably not with Lasercat Toys. So you go ahead and get the Dino bots, and I will pick up Megatron. How's that sound?
Done.
Sounds good. We'll be right back with what has been updated. Moving on to updates, we have a Haslab update. So as of recording, there are 4,940 backers, and it is available now in Mexico, Singapore, and Korea. Don't know if that number is counting all the international orders. If I remember, they add them in at the end. So I don't know. But they said, meet the bot Leozack, the scheming commander. I actually really like this tech spec. I think this is really cool. This is what I'm kind of missing out of Transformers, so it's really cool they have this. Love the colors. This is the best part of this Haslab. These images that are going to be coming out.
When I get it.
You know what? I could print out these images and put them on my wall. Thank you, Bobby. But looking at the figure itself, it's just... I love the Breastmaster. It looks really, really cool.
I like the
Can't
red.
say any nice things about the jet.
I love the red on the cockpit.
That is a very nice.
The front landing gear looks good. The colors look good. The colors look good.
The colors do look good. You are correct.
They got the Decepticons insignia.
It even gets worse, in my opinion. I really don't want to tear this apart, but what is hanging off of his feet? And why are his thighs or calves so ginormous? Like, it's really bad, in my opinion. The combined mode, fine, if you like that, that's okay. But these individual bot modes are rough. And I'm trying to be nice, but the con is coming out.
As somebody who picked up Origins Wheeljack for the nostalgia, who had some serious things going on with his legs, I understand trying to overlook that. I'll tell you what sticks out to me on this is the wings. They're like humongous, and I don't know if the original toy was like that, but
I think it was.
Okay. Then cool, but it just looks humongous. I know people are in on this, and I'm like, great. It's easy for me to pass on this because I have two versions that I think personally are better than this. But I think if people are in on this and really want it or slightly want it, then cool. I do think it's going to get fully back though.
I believe it will too. I just looked it up, what the G1 Leozack looks like, and I would go pick that up. It looks more in proportion than this thing.
Like these look like bat wings, like.
And he does have his wings out,
Yeah.
but they're, you know how they jut out, like from right here?
Mm-hmm.
They're more normal, just going up.
Yeah,
and it does have to turn into a torso, which is difficult. I get it. Especially on Hasbro's, they want to make money budget. But, yeah, this doesn't do it for me. Anything else to say about this?
No, I'm being nice.
Yeah, well, I can do that all the time. Next, we have Takara pre-orders. So they have all the normal Age of Prime stuff, all the Studio Series stuff we've already talked about. So we're not going to go too much into detail on the ones at the bottom. Maybe a little bit. We have a few other slides showing them more in detail, which we'll talk about. But we have the MPG-16 Nucleon Quest Power Master Convoy, which is scheduled for release in December of 2025. And the Monster Hunter Silver Rathalos Prime, I think maybe they call it Rioreus. Maybe it's a different dragon, I don't know, which is scheduled for release in September, October. That one is $50. MPG Nucleon Quest Prime is, $265, I believe is the MSRP. So are you putting a pre-order down for that convoy?
I will probably pick up the convoy. Matter of fact, I am going to pick up the convoy. I'm going to wait to put a deposit down though. It's with it coming out so far in advance. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna sell out. I hope it's not gonna sell out. But I will be picking that up. I do want to see that in my collection. So That's a done deal. I'm curious about this dragon. It looks really, really good in this picture right here.
It does. I think between the two of them, the dragon looks the best. I already know the mold's good. I like the Air Razor mold and all the different Air Razors that we've looked at. I think it's a great mold. I'm interested in it, but I don't think it's worth $50.
That's what's getting me.
You know, it is a deluxe class, and it looks like the wings are huge. I get it. There's a lot of remolding, a lot of pointy bits. It looks like a lot of paint. If it's silver and shiny, that's a lot of paint. But $50 is still a little over my budget for something that I don't mean to sound crass, but I don't care about. It's not that I don't care about it, but it's just not for me. But if I was into Monster Hunter, I think I'd be picking these things up in a heartbeat. I think they do look really good.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just like you weren't expecting this figure to come out, so with it coming out, it's just like oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like I have no connection to it.
And you have no connection to it. Yeah, it's just like it's a random figure that it's just like even if we talk about it in the news of it coming out, it's still like this isn't a character that I've been waiting for because I have a connection to it.
It's not a collab that I really like, but it's cool. It's cool. It's not my cup of Energon for $50. If it was $30,
I was like 35. I was like
35. I'd get this for Voyager price. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do 35. Yeah. Okay.
And the Prime is way too expensive for me. It's a 12-inch figure for almost $300. I wouldn't pay that much for third-party prices, so I'm out.
Yeah.
So come on, bring on the KOs. Next, we have Studio Series War for Cybertron Ironhide. I think No Trab, who took these pictures, does an amazing job because this figure does not look so bad now, even though the silver or gray on the side looks bad in alt mode. The bot mode, I think, looks pretty decent. The axe is weird. I don't see him as an axe wielder, but I think it looks pretty decent.
So I actually have the opposite to say. I think I was gonna say No Trab makes or does great photography, but even he couldn't save this figure.
It looks better than the previous pictures we've seen of it.
And I see Ironhide wielding the axe more so than I do Ratchet, and Ratchet came with the axe as well. So
I agree with you there. I don't see either of them wielding an axe personally. But yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, this is definitely not my barrel of Energon here, but definitely not my cup of Energon.
This is also not my cup of Energon. This is Studio Series Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. I think it looks fine. I don't remember him being so gangly with the super long arms and the tiny little torso, but maybe he was. The third mode I really don't like that. I wish they'd just put more engineering elsewhere. But I do think this figure looks good. If you're into Transformers 1, definitely pick it up. But I'm not into Transformers 1 that much. And I wish it was gold, not this brownish color, because he looks like Dirge.
Definitely looks like Dirge. The color scheme. I think it looks good for what it is. And when you say you're not into TF1, you mean TF1 toys?
The movie was okay, but I don't think I'm going to watch it again.
Okay. So, yeah, I've seen the movie now a couple of times because I did fall asleep.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, and I don't... It was good, don't get me wrong. One and done. That's what it was for me.
I think this looks good. If there was going to be a TF1 character I was leaning towards picking up, it would be this one based off of these pictures.
I agree. I do think this looks like the best Studio Series TF1 that's come out so far.
Yeah. And this looks like the best pictures. Short-term memory because I didn't plan on picking this up, but this looks like the best pictures we've seen of this figure.
And I also wanted to bring up, if this came out when TF1 was in theaters, I might have picked it up because the hype and all that stuff. But now that it's 6, 7, 8 months later, I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
So that's their problem. They should have made a whole Studio Series wave just TF1, and that's it. And I think it's scared too, because that makes sense to me to have all 4 of the main characters as deluxes, and then this is the Voyager. But maybe I don't understand their marketing.
Hell, they don't understand the marketing. That's why the movie didn't do well. I regress. I'm not going on that tangent, but yes, they definitely should have released these, especially if if there's not a TF1 Part 2, coming out or something like that. Like, why are we waiting? There's the other figures are just sitting on the shelves now anyway, because it's just been out so long.
Yeah, and 86 and Bayverse Studio Series makes sense, because that's so long ago that let's come out with updated figures. This, you could have had a whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on that down below.
It's not like there was a lot of characters to come out with anyway, but okay.
Literally a whole wave, 4 and 1 Voyager.
Yeah.
You're done. That's all. I mean, there were other characters, but that's the core. We got Prima, who I still think looks good. I know you love the hover mode that you could put him in, but I think this does look very, very good. The sword looks good. I like the Matrix chamber. I do wish the inside of the Matrix chamber was maybe painted silver or blue or something to really highlight the Matrix, but it is what it is. I do like all the little blue details throughout this on the chest and the legs and stuff. If I see this in stores, which we probably will because it's wave 1, I might pick it up.
I'm with you. Everything that you said. The hover mode is not my favorite.
I know. I was joking with you.
Yeah, I'm just clear. Even if you didn't say it, I was going to say that. I agree. I like the blue all around. The blue highlights breaks up the white and adds some more pop to the gray. Since the blue is highlighted a lot in the gray pieces on the figure. But yeah, I think I'm like you. I'll probably pick it up if I see it in store.
And it looks good.
And hopefully I have like a coupon or a sale or something like that.
Hopefully.
That'll be even better.
Next up, we have the Studio Series not Evasion. The Prime from the video game. I can't think of...
Devastation?
Devastation. There we go.
Another Devastator reference.
Jeez. Are you going to pick it up then?
Hell no. I'm sorry.
I don't think it looks horrible, but I don't know. It looks really Lego-y, if that makes sense. I don't know. It looks like a Blokees figure, and not in the good way.
I mean, it looks very. It looks very lazy. I'm going to take a word out of your book. It looks very. The Matrix has absolutely no color on it. Like,
I put that picture in just because I knew you were going to go off on the Matrix.
And
it's not even like a good plastic. It's like the flattest, most boring plastic they could have used.
The Matrix looks like his smokestacks.
It's the same plastic. Yeah. Or the legs or the crotch. Yeah.
Or it looks like the Matrix after, they used all the power from the Matrix and it just became a dead door stopper. Yeah. The best thing about this figure, which I'm saying kind of tongue in cheek, is the cell shaded windows. It makes it pop,
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they got the colors right mostly, but yeah, I'm not a fan at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine if you need an Optimus and you want one in the scale, go pick this up. But it's not my favorite.
Nah.
And the alt mode with those big things above the headlights, I don't know. Moving on. I didn't really put a lot of pictures of these because we've been talking about these a lot, but we have pictures of Scrapper and Bone Crusher. I'm kind of sick of talking about them, and Bone Crusher's pea shooter that he has right there. Yeah.
Scrapper looks better than Bone Crusher. Oh man, Get them if you want them.
Are you trying not to be mean today?
I don't know. It's I love our fans. I love our subscribers. I love the comments that we get. It's just some of them they actually make me laugh. Like a couple of people have said that, we're gonna regret not picking these up, and I'm just like, let the regrets begin, because I'm just not here for it. And then again, and the other part that makes me laugh, and I probably do it myself, so maybe that's also why it makes me laugh, is that I read the comments and I wish I was in front of some people when they're typing it, because it's like they have to talk themselves into it. It's just like, yeah, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good either. That doesn't look good either. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. And I'm just like, I probably have done something like that a time or two as well, or
Yeah,
300.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna say a lot on the show.
Yeah, so it's funny, and that's why these aren't for me. These aren't for you. I do think there are some better options out there. But yeah, if you want it, get it, and let us know how it is. I'm very curious of how this turns out to be without having to have it in my collection.
I completely agree. Moving on, we've got the Naruto Shippuden, I believe it's called.
Yes.
Haruma and Gamachi. I really like how the wolf legs are doing I'm going to call them Kamehamehas and the other thing that Krillin does, because I don't know what they're called with Naruto.
Yeah.
But that's definitely what I like, that he has like 4 arms. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are cool. I would still like the Spidor, but I don't like that he had little toes in bot mode.
Oh yeah. I just noticed that is symbolic of the show.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sure the wolf does too, or the fox. You just can't see it behind the effects.
Yeah, I saw this. And
In person?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And I was this close to grabbing it, and I didn't. I'm going to hold off a little bit, but I am going to pick this up eventually.
Okay, sounds good. If it does go on sale, which is why I'm assuming you're holding off, let me know, because I would pick this up for the Spidor. Alternate universe Spidor. I don't care what he is.
I really think they did a great job with the effects and stuff like that.
I agree. I do agree. I don't know Naruto, but I do agree that they look cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they did really good on the effects on this, and I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, and these pictures are via Shoptimus Prime on TFW or at Shoptimus_Prime on Instagram. And these pictures make it look pretty good, with like actually looking like it's silver.
I don't know if you looked at the message when we were doing the news. I don't know if you looked at the message I put about this one in particular. But I said these two pictures. Yeah, these 2 pictures make it look good. I am not a fan of this Optimus Prime at all. I do not have a representation of this Optimus Prime at all. As you said, it makes the gray look silver, or it makes it look a little... You can see the details in the chest, and the colors look better with the darker light on it. And I'm not picking it up, but this would tempt me to pick it up, and I say that meaning that if I saw it the way we have been seeing it, I'd be disappointed.
Because he also posted this picture, and I was like, "Oh, there it is."
Yep. Nope. Not gonna be able to.
Like brownish gray plastic that they used, and who knows? Maybe that's the lighting. But I'm like, okay, it's not silver. It's not painted silver. Never mind.
Not gonna be able to
those
do
pictures. Great job on the pictures. Shoptimus Prime. I gotta say, you made this figure look really good. Even this picture looks really good. So yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Almost got me.
Moving on to something that I think did get you. We have Mastermind Creations R53 Tyrannodon Rise. And this kind of shocked me with the different things you could do. So here you have the black head. And what do you think of this figure?
I don't think I put a pre-order in on this. I can't remember. It looks okay. I'm saying it looks.
You
fine.
were in love with this when we first saw it.
I was.
You loved it. Oh my god, this is so cool. It's a different Megatron. Can't wait to get it. I'm gonna pick it up. You definitely said that. You're gonna pick it up because it's a different version of Megatron that you don't have in your collection.
Okay. It's possible. I will pick this up. I don't recall saying all that, but it does look good. I don't remember putting a pre-order in, so I have to check.
So yeah, I think the bot mode looks great too. I love, the cannon's cool, the guns. You can't even tell it's an Optimus retool, which is cool. I forgot to put in the picture with Optimus. It is a little bit taller than Optimus, so I'm happy to see that. But I wasn't expecting just to go full Megatron with this, where you could have the normal Megatron head, comes with the mace and the sword. That's really cool.
I like that sword. I like that mace too.
They did a great job with this, and he turned. That was like, if we're going to talk about TF1, D16, and then this is Megatron.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, I'm in on this.
Yeah, I think this is really cool. But where it falls apart is the alt mode.
Ooh.
I think this. You said, "Oh, the tank's different. I actually like the tank." Blah blah blah. You don't remember saying that, but this is not my favorite tank at all, especially from behind.
From behind, yeah, the front.
It looks okay.
Well, he'll be in bot mode.
Because this does not look good. We'll see. Maybe they'll have a repaint that I'll pick up, because I think they repainted their Optimus 7 or 8 times. So,
yeah, this will be in bot mode.
Let us know your thoughts down below, and why Bobby should get 2 to have 1 in VO mode. This also surprised me. Weijiang, I guess, is re-releasing their Omega Supreme, and this news comes from TF Underground Shop on Facebook. The final cost will be about $250, deposit of $25, and the cutoff date is February 20th, 2025 for the pre-orders.
So, I'm gonna shout out another a member this time. Trey was trying to get my Weijiang Omega Supreme off of me, and I can't remember if he picked it up or not. So here's your chance, bro, to get it. What I've heard is that it's not Weijiang that's making it; it's a knockoff of it.
That makes sense, because I believe they went out of business.
Yeah, so I think this is a knockoff of it. So don't know how the quality is going to be or anything like that, but this is my favorite Omega Supreme masterpiece size.
Is this the one you're missing in the blue colors? Because aren't you missing one still?
I am missing. Yeah. I guess if I think they made a blue one, so I don't think I don't have this one in the blue. Excuse me. I have the Fans Toys one in blue.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think this looks great. Yeah, if you need an Omega Supreme, I don't think the price is too much for this. I think it's 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, somewhere around there, 2.5.
It's, I guess
It's bigger than the Hasbro, though, right?
Yeah. It matches up size wise to the DX9 Gabriel and the Fans Toys. I can't remember the name of it.
Fans Toys Omega Supreme.
Yeah, but yeah, they all match up about the same size.
Speaking of Fans Toys, TM Reviews showed off the Like Toys kit for Fans Toys Ethereon. Is the chest different? I don't know. The chest looks different to me.
I don't remember.
Are you going to be picking this up?
No. And this is the Like Toys one?
Yeah, a Like Toys kit for Fans Toys 30. Yeah.
Yeah, no, if I'll probably pick up, I think it was QQT.
Yes.
I will probably pick up that one if I do decide to do one. The Light Toys is out of my budget. They're the normal price of their kits are out of my budget. So,
And honestly, the QQT one I think looks better than this.
I would like to see them side by side, but
this one just looks more blocky, which might be too accurate. It might be too accurate, but you know me, I would prefer the other one.
Yeah, you don't like Toon. So yeah, I do want to see that one, but yeah, it looks very well painted though.
I do agree with that. So let us know if you like these filler kits, and if you're going to be making a combiner like this, and if you want to see one for the Iron Factory Liokaiser. And we will be right back with what has been released and is going to be released. Yeah. Looking at what's incoming, first we've got the Infinity Stray, which I feel has been on incoming for months now. It does look good. I mean, there's no denying that. I almost canceled my pre-order today, and I showed my wife, and she said, "Oh, I kind of like him," and I'm like, "God dang it! Now I have to get him." So I'm keeping my pre-order. He doesn't look bad though. I think he actually looks like a good figure. All the excitement's gone. It would be hilarious if at TFCon we get a repaint of this before this one comes out. We get like the black repaint or the blue repaint or something like that. That would like, I'll definitely cancel my pre-order now. I'll just take this one.
Yeah, it looks fine. It's something that we've both been waiting on for a very, very, very long time. And
yeah, they teased this before we met. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know
this
that.
was teased so long ago, so people didn't think it was going to come out.
Oh wow! I watched a video of the transformation today, and it looks like it has some very interesting ways of transforming it, which are kind of they're interesting and they look kind of fun. But it's so different. It surprised me, and so I'm in for this still, and I'll be happy when we can show them off and say that we finally got them.
Yeah, who knows? Hopefully, we'll be able to do it at our halls at the end of this month. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. So we did look at this the other day, and I didn't realize it was a 2-pack until I think yesterday when I saw it on the Chosen Prime. So they're going to be selling MB18A and MB25 with all the extra limbs. Don't know.
Uh-oh.
I ain't interested. I never had this wing saber as a kid, so I have no. I don't even know what it is.
Uh-oh. But you like the inner bots.
Not this one. I have the TFCon one, and I'm good with that.
But this one gives you just the inner bot without all the other stuff.
If I was going to get an Energon Prime, I would want all the limbs, because this is one of the primes that I like combined.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I don't like it that much to begin with. So
yeah,
looks good. Looks good. I think both of them look painted well. If you like it, go pick it up.
I wonder if they're going to come out with the exclusive of the one we got from Baltimore, and do the inner robot only, and then maybe a repaint of this together as a set for.
I mean, like they did show these pictures off, so yeah. That's all speculation. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be excited for that, just because these look good. But let's say they did do that. Where am I going to put the limbs?
Well, not only that, but I don't want two of the inner robots.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
so yeah. That's when I saw this. That's the first thing I thought about is would they release the inner robot by itself and then repaint this and do a kit like this? Or, and I was just like, oh, I would actually be mad.
Yeah, I feel like they could do more than a straight up Nemesis deco, but you know, at the same time, these don't look bad. I wouldn't mind having that in my collection. It just, give me my Predators already.
Since I don't have a connection to the Predators, I'm still.
Wouldn't you rather just have a completed collection of bots?
Oh, I mean, anytime, but I don't know what the Predators are. So I mean, like I know we've been getting them.
There's 6 of them. So
every time we get one, I'm like, okay, didn't know who these were.
Okay.
So yeah, oh god, that would be painful if they released a 2-pack of this. I'd be like, no. James, you want to buy the inner robot off of me?
No, I would be like $50 for the inner robot, and who wants it? Just please take it from me. Looks amazing. Love the paint work. Love what they did. It's just not the best figure, which I think we have been saying about Fans Hobby consistently for the last year. They have not been impressing us recently.
Yeah, ever since kind of the Armada switch, but I do like that you get these 2 different kind of combined modes, which are kind of cool looking.
I have to agree. Let us know what you think of this combiner down below. Moving on to recently released, we have the Mandalorian Star Wars, and this is released because this is my picture. So I got this in. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing a review on it soon. I don't know if you got yours, Bobby.
I have not got mine yet.
So I'll keep my thoughts to myself for now.
Just do a review.
Yeah, no. You need to be on it. I need you to see this. Let me know if you got this down below and what you think of it. Next, we got some 3D printed accessories for Titan Grand Maximus. You get some leg stuff. I'm assuming they're extenders. I don't know. Some arm stuff, some gears, some other stuff, and it's $140.
I mean, I think it's all new legs. Actually,
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you get a whole new leg, and then that's like the ratchets and stuff. And so, yeah, there's a lot going on with this kit.
Yeah, and the picture is obviously Fort Max, but they have Grand Max ones that I saw.
Yeah, I think they have it in both offerings.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I did not get a Grand Max from Hasbro.
Well, it'd be Takara. It was a Takara only.
Or Takara, rather. Excuse me.
Are you gonna go find that? That's like $1,000 now.
I'll wait for them to re-release it.
Or wait for Fans Toys. It'll probably be the same price.
Yeah, right. Whenever Fans Toys finally,
they might come out with Grand Max before Fort Max. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm still. I mean, there was rumors of them coming out with another Cerebros, so we'll see.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Lastly, we've got the Fans Hobbies Blaster team, and they look good.
Yeah, they do. I like the little stand, and how the satellite is up there. That's kind of cool. Maybe
you can get those stands on Amazon for pretty cheap.
Oh, I have some of the
stands,
so yeah, I'll probably do something similar. But it looks fine. This was not my favorite of the 3-pack sets. So I do have this pre-ordered, and when it gets here, it gets here.
Yep, I think it's fine, but I'll wait on all red deco or something that hopefully they'll do.
Yeah. Another one from Fans Hobby that didn't excite me.
Let us know what you thought about everything down below. Go ahead and hit subscribe. If you watched us this far, you must like us a little bit, so hit that like button as well. And hopefully we'll see you at TFCon. Go ahead and email us at botversuscon@gmail.com if you're interested in the print.
Yes, and thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Almost to 3,000. Well, need a little bit more help. So please subscribe if you can, like James said. And as always, to all debates are won. We will see you guys next time.